Live! We're live! As you were.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. We broadcast on this channel, I think. We talk about stuff.
No, that's
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, look, everybody ended up in the right spots this week, too. That's amazing.
Yay!
Yay! We rehearsed
we
this.
never left.
Yeah.
All victories.
No victories. No victories.
Small victories. I didn't say no.
I'm saying no victories.
No victories here under my watch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Pecan.
this week's episode of Angel City Stories. My name is Mallow. We hope you are all doing well at home. I am joined by these crazy but lovely, beautiful people here in the chat. To my left, she has a +4 in punnery. It's Cassie playing Katassi.
We're all professionals, just not at this.
To my northwest, repping the anarchist jurisdiction of Seattle, it's Alex playing Titus Allison.
Such a good line, Cassie. I wish I would have thought of it.
Also, apparently Titus is on weather delay or something this week. I have no idea. We're just gonna deal with it. Due north, she wrestled a bear once. It's Wild playing Eve.
Oh, hey. I'm not clever enough to come up with anything, but I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. To my northeast, he's serving up a baker's dozen of pain. It's Joe playing Muffins.
Lab assistant Muffins. Thank you very much.
Lab assistant Muffins. And finally, to my right, he's the underground's best bud. It's Pete playing Buddy Boy.
We're all professionals, just not at this. Made that up just now.
I love the bookend. I love it. I love it. It was nicely bookended and everything. It's we got it like a perfect little thing. It's real nice. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, there goes the notes. Cool.
Love you, Cassie.
Goodness. Welcome to everybody that's in chat as well tonight. If you're listening on at home or on YouTube and you want to join us live, it's twitch.tv/Identico. And you can join all of these beautiful people and talk with us in real time in chat. When we get to be affiliate, we have some little special things that chat and bits will be able to do for the game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Get us to affiliate, please. If you want to learn more about the game, log on to www.playidentico.com, where you can get some fancy stickers, some fancy pens, and this week, just because I was shamed by my own players last week, you can get the core rulebook, and it's signed, and we'll ship it to you. And look at class is in session. I'm so proud of my students this week. Fantastic. Always
Mine's
good.
only 3 feet away.
What's that?
I have like
I think
500
I could-
copies of this in my garage.
Yeah, but they're not here in the stream. Go get them.
Yep.
He likes the game that much.
Just build a pyramid of books behind you.
There's a bunch over there. I really should. I'm going to do that one week.
I
I'm
was
just going to build a giant pyramid of books right behind me. And we're going to do a sales stream.
Yep. No. You have to do it Game of Thrones style too, though. So it's like you stack the pallet and then a bunch of just the boxed books. There you go. You just, do a bunch of the boxed books and then you can just sit back on the throne the entire time.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Okay. We got the banners and
Really
everything
will,
too. We're
'cause
gonna
that
have House
actually sounds
Identico.
There you go.
All right, so if you're just joining us this week, recap where we are at in the story. The gang is currently hot on the trails of a bounty who goes by the name Rocco. And after a wonderful meal at a local Denny's, with a very large tip to the waiter, thanks to Grifter, they have gotten some new information about the case, leading them to Angel City University, where Bunny Boy, Grifter, Eve, and Katassi are now enrolled as students. studying some form. They are studying some form of botany, biology, and I think now psychology for Katassi. We didn't get into it in last week's stream, but apparently off stream she's going to study psychology of a special variety.
I'm so excited for free college.
Yeah, it's free college. That's what happens when you hack the registrar's office, I guess. So, with their majors now picked out and with shiny new lab coats for Grifter and Muffins, they have headed back out in the search of Jack Beecher, who originally asked for them to be on this particular bounty. And for the second time in the day, Titus sent Bunny Boy into danger alone, thinking that he will be able to pull off a second miracle. And we pick up tonight's episode after Bunny Boy has been flipped over Jack's shoulder, judo style, and thrown into Jack's apartment.
Jack Beecher, sorry. Heir to the massive cheese empire.
Didn't we have this discussion last week?
Yeah, but we need to bring it back up again. Maybe they'll sponsor it.
Ooh, I would put a Beecher's logo at the bottom of this stream all the time. If you wanted to sponsor us.
Look, I'm thinking for the group here, because think about this. We could be playing this while eating the delicious grilled cheese provided by Beecher that we talked about last week.
When we talk about this, it's mac and cheese. It's the Beecher's mac
If
and
they
cheese.
sponsor us, we can have both. We could have a grilled mac and cheese sandwich.
Cheese
Please
is good.
listen to
Why
us,
not
Beechers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Porque no la dos.
It's a valid point.
Yeah.
I'm from the South. I know how to make disgusting foods that are delicious.
Wait.
Confirmed.
Fair. Okay. Welcome to Food Talk. We're gonna go open up a food truck and a coffee shop next episode.
Identical food truck.
Hell yeah.
We gotta be careful about using that idea. Someone's gonna get upset with us.
No, we're just gonna invite him on the show. Okay. Buddy Boy, you are currently on your back, staring up at the ceiling. It's not as sexy as it sounds. You hear the door close gently behind you, and you hear the soft footfalls of Jack's boots hitting the floor behind you. And he just kind of puts his knee just on your diaphragm a little bit and looks down at you and goes, "Who sent you?"
Is there Chuck Berry playing in the background?
No.
Who did Titus?
He looks at you. He kind of looks at you and goes, "I don't know a Titus."
He's a real gentleman. Very nice man.
Which gang are you with?
As an aside, for my personal knowledge, do we know the name of the person who did send us?
Jack actually asked you guys. So Titus was given Jack's name by his fixer.
Okay.
So his fixer has told Titus that Jack hired for a team, but wasn't very specific after that.
So so Jack
Oh,
asked for me to
Sorry,
be there.
I'm confused now. I got his name from the cop guy and the professor.
Correct.
I fixer. You just say Jack, but not Jack Beecher. I didn't get a full name from the fixer.
You did actually. We can run the tape back if you want to.
Oh,
We have those recorded or something.
On our
I'm
YouTube
buying
channel.
it, but fuck it.
YouTube.com/identical.
Follow us there.
So yeah, that's the connecting of the dots for you, Buddy Boy.
So Alex's fixer hired us to work for Jack, the guy who just tip tossed me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Does Bunny Boy know this, or is this just Titus's knowledge?
I believe it's
Titus
mostly
forgot.
just Titus's knowledge.
Cool.
Titus's dollars. Titus forgot.
I mean, it's natural.
Okay.
It happens.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna tell him that I'm not in a gang. I'm a gang of one.
He kind of looks
Which
down at.
I realize as I say that it's a bad idea. I'm not a gang of one, and I might die. So okay.
He looks at you, and he goes, "That's rather bold, but you have been. You're not the only person that has been tailing me tonight. So what do you?" And he starts to pat you down. Do you have a gun on you or anything?
I probably have I probably have like a pistol in my shoes or like a strap, like an ankle strap.
Okay. So as he's
likely.
starting to pat you down, he goes towards where your shoes are. Do you do anything in a struggle or anything like that, or do you let him take the pistol?
I mean, he's not escalated, right? Like he's pretty calm.
Oh, he's
aside
he's
from-
very calm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna tell him like that's for safety.
He takes it out and just sets it on the like an island, like a stone island that's sitting right there.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we don't need that. That's fine.
He kind of just sets it there, doesn't really do anything with it, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Okay, I'm going to ask again. If nobody sent you, what are you doing here? You a fan? You a student? Like, what's going on?"
Does anybody have any info to feed me in the Qualcomm? Because
I mean, I would just tell him you're a student. That seemed to be working before.
Working with air quotes around.
No, come on. He got a safe house. He got a dorm. He's enrolled in classes. We're great.
Yes, but that
Don't
implies that there was some kind of design or goal there.
Grifter, don't
Well-
you naysay Bunny Boy.
I just didn't know if anybody wanted to chime in my ear and let me like fill me in. Because
I did just
let's be
remember
honest,
that
Bunny Boy's way
he-
more excited about college.
he might be the guy that set this job up, which means we're running in a big circle, which means he's not giving us all the information.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Because we were sent to find Rocco, but the trail to Rocco leads right back to him.
Okay. So,
We need to know
you
what the
tell-
hell he made. We're supposed to be hunting down that Rocco's got.
okay. Or did you tell me that, like, in game?
Ah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him that, essentially. I'm going to level with you, sir. We were hired to find Rocco?
Rocco.
He looks at you and he goes, "Is that a question or a statement? You don't seem very sure of yourself, boy."
Statement.
It's a statement. That's a statement. Little tied up, but it's a statement.
What's your fixer's name, Titus? Remind me.
Joel Fixerton?
I think his name is Jimmy.
It's Jimmy. So we got
Jimerson.
Jimmy, and then we got JB as well. I like this so far. I'm gonna write this down now. Jimmy Fixer. Okay. He kind of looks at you and he's like, "This is what the fixer sent me. Was you to find Rocco? I kind of thought I was paying
Tell him
for
to
a
shut
little bit
up.
more."
I think we're going to need some more info here. Clearly, there's something that's not it's not lining up.
Who is we? And he goes and opens the door and looks down the hallway again. Doesn't really see anything. Closes the door. He's like, "Who's we?"
The group of people that you asked to research this.
Okay. So, Katassi, Eve, I want you to know what you think of this idea. Now that he's asking who we are, what if we had Muffins jump onto his balcony?
He's 12 stories up. I can't jump that high.
You climb that high?
Define climb.
Not without causing significant damage to the other balconies, I wouldn't
And
think.
myself.
All right, never mind.
Wait, aren't there
Never
still
mind,
fire
it was-
escapes on buildings? You could probably climb up one of those and jump from a different roof, maybe.
I could
Yeah,
shoot at the
there's
room
no-
he's in. My bullets don't need to climb.
That's not. Maybe.
while true, not helpful.
Thank you.
What if I tried to spell like, "Hey, calm down," in like bullet holes on the side of his wall?
I've seen your handwriting. Also not helpful.
Sometime I want you to try that because I want to see if you can do it.
Is there a way that Katassi could hack into Beecher's apartment or any of the screens that Beecher may see in order to start talking to him through that? We can either do a video feed or messages
That's a
over.
good
a
idea.
screen.
Do we know what his phone number is? Could we just call him?
Couldn't we just try and
Oh,
get it on
I like
Levi's
Eve's idea
phone?
better. Hacking his screens is way fun.
I like this idea.
Okay.
Hey, look, I can see Buddy Boy nodding.
Okay, give me you know what to do. Roll me some networks. Let's see if you can find it first.
Is there any way that we can help boost the rolls?
Can you see electricity flowing through the earth?
If I drink enough caffeine and some other drugs are involved, maybe.
That's actually not too far off from what can happen in Identico. But when you started saying that, I wanted to just be like, energy legs!
Mother Nature will be like, slow down.
You'd be like,
22.
you'd be like, fuck off! I got energy legs. Okay, so 22. What you start doing is you start pinging Bunny Boy's signal, and you see a basic like flat vid screen. You see a phone, and basically what would amount to a laptop, but it's like one of those things where you take like the tablet and you can have like a keyboard with it. Like he doesn't have like a full-on laptop. You can see one of those basically. What would you like to do with those?
And we're what, trying to talk to Jack Beecher or trying to talk to Bunny Boy?
That's up to y'all.
You know, you're doing this like poltergeist style.
It's appropriate for Halloween, I guess.
Can we make it speak back to Bunny Boy? So, like, we can have it catch Bunny Boy's eye. Because, you know, he's probably casting around, like, fuck, what can I name something about myself against the lamp or something like that. Like, he's looking for something for inspiration for his next sentence. So, if he catches the screen, then we could probably talk back and forth and he could just, like, appear like he's controlling or whatever. Or talking to us.
Let's
Yep.
roll me the software. Roll me the software for that. Are you just trying to like basically like speak into your glow or speak into your AR and have it come out like the vid screen speakers basically?
Can we access the accessibility software on his glow, open a word processing document, and then use it to type and then accessibility read it to him?
Give me a roll, and I've got a modifier I'm going to apply over here, and let's see if you can do that.
Software, you said, right?
Yes, ma'am, because you are doing the hackings.
17.
While you are in there, you notice that there is another entity looking at his phone. And you're able to do what you want to do. In terms of, like, you can open up, you know, a word processing unit or a text unit and stuff like that. And you could get it to do the accessibility read to him. But with a 17, and I also rolled a 17, you see them and they see you.
What can I tell about this? Can I tell anything about them? What kind of signal it is?
It is a remote signal, very similar to yours, and they are monitoring the phone.
Can I tell if this is a recent all the time thing? Like a recent thing or an all the time thing that's been happening?
You'd have to go against that program to find out when it was installed.
What role would that be?
Software.
Ooh, another 22.
I only rolled a 2. It has been within like the past 2 days that this particular program has been installed.
I would just like to point out it's my buy dice, and buy visibility day was recently. It's rolling so highly this week. So
Same. Let's give it. Can me zoom in on that? Yep, it's rainbow with a heart for a 20. Mwah. Gotta love it.
I'm using my themed buy dice. My other dice are rainbow.
Yeah. So yeah, with the 22, that's what you notice. It's been in there for about 2 days.
That puts it at when we were in Rocco's apartment, right?
Before that, technically, you were in Rocco's apartment yesterday.
Okay.
I know it's been a lot. It's been an eventful couple of days. Y'all had Denny's. Y'all signed up for classes. Like now you're meeting Jack for the first time. It's been fun.
Who's got questions?
I
Intense.
think we start talking to Jack.
Intense silence.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
The situation here, what can you paint where everyone's at? Like, am I standing here and then Jack's here looking at me and then there's a a screen behind him facing towards me, or is it like behind me? You can see.
It's a smaller apartment, so like as you walk in, off to the side is like a smaller sort of living room area, and it's floor to ceiling glass, by the way, because like this is in a ritzier part of town, so it's floor to ceiling glass in the living room. The vid screen is just sort of back here on a wall that leads down to a very short hallway. You think that leads back to like the master bedroom and stuff, and then the kitchen area is right here, so it's all like open concept. And so Jack put your gun on the island of the kitchen and is just kind of leaning up against the island, and so like Jack is here and the vid screen is kind of back here behind him a little bit, like maybe still in his periphery, but like kind of off to the side, so like you've got line of sight easily to both of them.
So if we were to have a makeshift teleprompter on the TV screen, he would not be able to read it currently.
I mean, he could roll perception for it, but yeah.
I like Cassie's idea of doing accessibility and using text to speech. Then he would be able to hear it.
Might be better in the long run anyways, because then it doesn't risk having to worry about being able to see the full message and stuff like that.
Yep.
Well, you have access to that, Katassi, if you would like to do that.
What do we want to say?
Something, because this is awkward silence between this guy and me. Standing here, kind of dumbfounded, looking like an ass.
ASL question mark.
I think we said,
I can't say no hablo inglés now.
Bunny Boy, what was the last thing he said to you? Who's we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
The royal we.
I think you just say something to him like, "We're around. We don't have all the information we need to finish this."
We're around. We don't have all of the information. We need to finish this.
Oh, I was gonna have Katassi do that, but sure, that works too.
He looks at you and goes, "Okay. You're a very strange man. What is your name?"
Edmund. Edmund Wallabeeson.
Very nice to meet you, Edward Wallabeeson. What information can I give you? because
Tell him to
I'm convinced that
Tell
you're
him
not
to
here
trail
to kill
the-
me.
No, I don't want to kill you,
Tell him
mate.
the trail to Rocco leads back to him. So we need to know what this plant he invented does, why they're so interested in it, and what he's done to get these guys, or we can't really go any further.
Well, let's just make sure that he also knows that I can kill him if he wants me to.
Oh, that too.
The options on the table.
I'm not going to lead with that.
I disarmed the situation. I would prefer to not then reverse it and tell him that I can kick his butt. Just for my own safety, all I'm saying. Just it's one-on-one.
Hey, I'll tell you to duck before I start shooting.
He kind of looks at the one side of this
fair.
conversation of Bunny Boy being like, I prefer not to tell him that we could kill him. And he's just kind of like, you guys are either the strangest crew that they've ever sent to try to kill me, or
Yes.
you're
No,
not.
no, that's
Yeah.
it's a private conversation. Stop for just privacy for
Okay.
a second, please.
Okay. You do you.
Thanks.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Thank you. So now come back to me. I need you. Okay, you're in. This is our conversation now. Switching back over.
Okay.
This is all in character, by the way. Like, this is
Yeah.
not- Okay. All the trail from Rocco is leading back to you, and we need to know what the plant you invented does and why they're after it.
He kind of
Pretty
smirks.
sure I nailed that.
He kind of smirks, and kind of gets up and goes, and he walks over into the kitchen, and he comes back with 2 glasses and a bottle of wine,
Oh, man.
and he pours a little bit
About
into
to get
both,
Lucky.
and
Your phone says eggplant emoji.
he kind of swirls it around. But it's not done in like a really kind of sexy way. It's one of these kind of things of where he's just trying to like calm his nerves as well. And he kind of looks at you and he goes, I don't have time to explain what the plant does, but my employers want it back. And I want you to find Rocco and get the plant before my employers find it. Because if they find him and the plant, I just don't know what they're going to do with him. But it's not going to be good.
Okay. Who are your employers?
I'd rather not say. But they're not the type of people that you want to piss off.
Librarians got it.
Let's see if we
I'm
can
sorry.
spook him. Ask if his
Jockeys.
employers are benevolent.
Are your employers of the benevolent sort?
He pushes the wine glass a little closer to you, pours a little bit more for himself, and then swigs it back like that, and he goes, "No, nothing of that kind of sort. I don't mess around with those kind."
We need more information. He can't withhold information if we're supposed to be helping him.
Yeah, the fact is that the trail to Rocco leads right back to him. We got nothing.
Question.
God, this feels like work. I just finished doing this shit 2 hours ago.
Bunny Boy's
What?
got homework to do.
If he is amenable to talking, why are we all still just standing down here on the ground? Why don't we also go up and actually just talk to him?
I'll tell if you want.
Bunny Boy's
did you
phone
know-
says
Ask him if he'll have
Avon's calling.
Have him let the doorman us up.
Eve, did you want to add something? Okay. All right. I'll tell him like, hey, let's talk to my people. I'm not. Yeah, Just I am but a college student looking to help.
Okay, fair enough.
How
this-
about you?
Do you moonlight as a private detective to make money for college? Is that what happens?
If you are going to withhold information, I shall as well. So
Fair enough. How many
But-
people do I need to buzz in?
4 more.
4 more. Okay. And he hits the globe for a minute, and in over the speaker you hear the familiar voice from the doorman that you heard earlier, and he goes, "Yeah, got 4 to come up. Go ahead and let them in when they get to the door." And he
guys
looks
are
down.
good.
He looks down over at you. You're still laying on your back, aren't you? Or did you actually get up or do anything? Or
I got up. I got up.
okay.
Once he put my gun, I got up because what? And he put it down. Like,
Yeah, you just kind of. He's like, "What do your people look like, by the way?"
Sexy as fuck.
Shenanigans?
I mean, you'll see them. They're
I need
Obvious.
I need a little bit more to go on so they don't let bad people up here. And because if
Wait,
that's
what's
all
the
you've
thing?
got, then
We have transport backpacks.
JanSport backpacks. One of them has a lab coat like myself.
okay, I can
let's see.
work with that. And the phone is still on while you're telling this to them. He says, like, JanSport backpack, lab coat. He's like, okay, I got it. They're sitting across the street apparently. And he kind of like, and the 4 of you kind of see the guy behind the desk kind of like get up a little bit and just kind of like lean over and look at you for a minute. Kind of do one of these things to kind of wave you over.
Fuck it, let's go.
Bribe him with some tamale.
Tabale
Oh, that's a good
Bobs.
plan.
Okay.
Can I take a moment to express my supreme disappointment that whenever he asked what the plant does and he went to go get the wine, I was half expecting him to like walk back with like a bong that looks like a didgeridoo. He was like, "Oh, I'll show you what it does."
I was thinking that I would probably be like, "You invented grapes?"
Can we use a story chip? Is that a thing? Can we invent a thing so we can make that happen?
Yeah, I think we can.
Play that out next time.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward you all because I imagine you all go in there up the elevator and everything like that and come into his apartment. And so when you walk into the apartment, he kind of looks around at you and goes, "This is a motley crew." And he kind of looks
Whoa,
around.
yeah,
that's a compliment.
baby.
Yeah, he kind of looks around. He's like, "Okay, JanSport backpacks, lab coats with Angel City University patches on them. You guys are like a rank fucking Scooby-Doo, aren't you? Where's the dog?"
I took a shower this morning.
Okay.
Rank competitive. We don't do no casual bullshit.
Okay. I am suddenly have less faith in the ability for you guys to find him.
We found your ass.
I am.
Let's say, and your faith means about nothing at this point. So here's the deal. Right? You cannot have faith in us, but you've got to give us more information because, as Bunny Boy so eloquently explained to you, the trail to Rocco leads to you. Rocco's apartment's a trash shithole, okay, where we already had to smack the snot out of somebody. We got a random gang that's trying to make themselves big fish in small ponds, but they're not really that. They're small fish. And again, the trail leads back to you. So unless you tell us either who your employer is, who this gang is, or why in God's name they want your stupid plant, we really can't do anything else for you. And neither can any crew.
He kind of centers himself a little bit. And there's still a glass of wine sitting on the counter for anybody who wants to take it. And he takes a little bit more of a swig of one. And he sets the glass back down on the table and he goes, "Look, the plant is going to be used to make a lot of money. And the project, if you can call it that I was working on, takes that plant and makes it into recreational medicine, if you catch my drift.
Oh, street pharmacy stuff.
I'm not proud of it,
Okay.
but it makes a lot of money. And it's a hell of a lot easier
Right, but
than what I've had to deal with.
Is this a project from when
What-
you were in college?
Big
No.
Pharma with an F.
problem is that you haven't narrowed it down any at that point. Every gang from here to Singapore is going to want the plant if it's better than what's on the street now.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to the game, Hot Shot. Of course they want it. And my people
Okay, well-
want it more, and they want it back. So yeah, I've got a live
how
plant
did they find
there.
out? How did they find out about it?
My employers? Or...
Oh, the gangs. Because obviously, if you're working on this on a corporate-funded research project, the gangs found out about it somehow.
As far as
Hey,
I know, it's
there's
not
some-
corporate funded, first off. Secondly,
Okay, well then,
I don't know what other gangs you're talking about. Who were the people that trashed Rocco's apartment?
have that. Pull out my little like investigator notepad.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Look at this dork using paper. Get a glow, Grandpa.
Throw something at you. Got a guy named Ricardo Lopez. The crew he runs with.
That's my crew. Ricardo works in the lab where I'm at. He's been a runner for us
Okay.
for a while. He's a good kid. That's why I want you to find him before they do.
Oh, Ricardo's off the grid, and somebody tipped off somebody.
The only person that I think could be at least tipped off is if, well, our employers would have seen the daily reports on how many plants were left. It's automated. And so that's my understanding that they probably figured out one was gone. Ricardo's a young kid. He probably didn't know what he's doing. I don't know why he stole it. But that's why I want to talk to him before. Versus if our employers find him, well, he's probably just dead.
Right. So, what do you know about Ricardo? Because we got his license plate, we got a bunch of stuff, but we got nothing on him.
He's been working for us now for about a year. He's been mostly doing the grunt work jobs. Running things around the town for us, cleaning up around the lab, basic, small fry stuff. He lived with his sister, and you guys saw his apartment apparently. So he and his sister lived together, not far from the lab. Most I can tell that's the only family he has in town, and so, he would talk about her. We hit it off pretty well.
Do you think it's Ricardo who tipped off Rocco and his crew to come steal the plant?
Rocco is Ricardo, and he looks over at Bunny Boy and he goes, "You're the brains of this operation, aren't you, Edward?"
Nobody ever took
Yep.
that line for us. I
Is
actually
this-
put it in the group text. I put it in the group text to the rest of the group. Did anyone else get that Rocco was Ricardo?
Is this the only tree of this the variety that exists.
No. There's many more in my lab.
So he just stole one of many.
Correct.
Okay.
But, as you can imagine, this is something that hasn't hit the streets yet. And so, we're not set to roll anything out for another couple months. Which means, yeah, there's rumors that are out there, possibly. I don't know. I don't really keep my ear to the streets. I come in, I do my job, and I leave. I come home.
Doctor, how fast does the plant propagate when it's, like, how fast can people make that plant grow?
I personally have gotten it down to 6 months.
Okay,
To full
so,
maturation from seed.
Hypothetically, they could have plants out there off of the plant that's been stolen already.
Well, it was only stolen a couple days ago, so no. It's unlikely. My guess is, even if somebody has gotten their hands on it at this point, hell, even if Rocco's figured it out, which I seriously doubt he has, it would take him months to figure out how to get this thing. It's not a very stable plant. And so it's not a thing that you can just go and pick out of the fucking sky or pick out of the fucking ground, right? Like, it takes a lot of time and engineering to make this work. And so it's the, it is special for that reason.
So if we were to find this plant, do you want it back or you want us to destroy it?
I want it back because I can at least then talk to our supervisors, we'll call them, and try to persuade them to go light on Rocco. Again, he's a kid. He's maybe 22. Maybe. And he doesn't know nothing from nothing. And he's looking around at the lot of you and is like starting to think that you guys don't know a whole lot from nothing either. You guys are all look about his age. So,
hypothetical question.
Okay.
Should we find it, and let's just say it's getting away in some kind of getaway vehicle, and we shoot it a bunch and the car catches on fire and it burns up, how bad is that on a scale of 0 to 10?
It's not the preferred way. I'd love to get the plant back because that'll soften the blow. But I really just want Rocco safe out of all of this. Because I can make him another plant. It'll take him a little longer. And I'll pull longer times in the lab to make sure we hit production and all that bullshit. But, I really just want to make sure they don't just off Rocco at this point.
Right, what's to say they're not going to do that anyway?
What's that?
Send another group.
What's to say they're not just going to off him anyway?
I mean, this is his best chance. Because do you think that a 22-year-old that just stole from a mob is going to make it very far in the city without some help?
Well, I mean,
there it is.
That was kind of stupid on his part. I just kind of feel like this is a little Darwinian at this point.
He hits his head on the thing. He's like, "Yeah, no shit, it's stupid."
Why should we? Okay.
100% agree with you.
So what's interesting is you're telling us you didn't want to tell us who your employers were. Then you said Rocco stole from the mob.
There are many mobs and gangs in this city, yes.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to get mixed up in a gang war.
I'm
because
also
Rocco
not
tipped off some other gang. That's where we're at.
That's why I wanted you to find him before any of it escalates. My hope is that you can do this before it gets any worse.
I mean, we've been to his apartment. We'll look for his sister. What's her name?
Jimenez.
I mean, we'll look for his sister, but unless you've got something else.
He kind of leans over.
Ricardo's in the wind.
You've tracked everything about Ricardo? He's leaning over his counter at the moment. He's looking earnest at this point, like looking at you guys with obvious concern, right? Jack is an older fellow, like he's not unattractive and he's not unhealthy by any means, but olive skin, like slicked back kind of gray hair that comes down to, right under his ears. And he looks earnest as he's asking these questions. Because he knows he's out of his element in terms of tracking people.
I gesture to Katassi. I say, she searched every traffic camera in the city. His car's gone. Okay? We checked his apartment. It was trashed. It was wrecked. Okay? Another gang got there. Okay? Probably whoever he was going to sell the plant to or whatever was going to happen there. Okay? The fact of the matter is, yeah, we've looked. Unless you've got something else, somebody is taking him out. By that, I mean keeping him off the grid.
Who? You said you found people at his house or at his apartment?
Yep.
What did they look
Yes.
like? Wait, when you say you
described
found...
them.
Wait, when you say you found them, what did you do?
Fertilize the lawn.
They attacked us first.
What did they look like before you
valid.
turned them into fertilizer?
I'm gonna
Target.
One
grab
of them shot
a.
Eve.
I'm gonna grab a tamale out of Eve's purse. I'm gonna dunk it in the glass of wine. I'm gonna take a bite of the tamale, and I'm gonna say, "Listen, you ever seen Rocky and Bullwinkle, like old school vintage cartoon?
Yeah.
They look like that. Then they were fertilizer. Point of the story is, they got to Rocco before we could. Now your plant's in the wind."
But you killed them, so obviously they didn't. And
Most of them.
okay. And he
Most of
starts
them.
wondering, and
He
he's
left one alive.
fair enough
At Denny's.
at a Denny's.
With food.
And we bought
a
him
bottom
dinner.
of waffle.
Yeah.
He's looking
We're
around.
not animals.
He's looking around, kind of like, I cannot believe that that this is okay.
Would you like a tamale?
I dunk the tamale again. I take another bite and I say, okay, technically they didn't get to Rocco. Somebody got to Rocco, but they also were looking for Rocco, Ricardo, whatever his name was.
Again, did anyone else get that Rocco was Ricardo?
I think I knew. I'm having some sort of like fugue state flashback that I had this information, but I lose my notes week to week because
Yeah.
I have the ADHD really bad.
I only started taking notes in like week 3, so because it was starting to get complicated.
Same, but I can show you guys to the server.
I
Is this in-game
100%
or, like,
took
in-game?
notes. Totally.
Hey, what was it you said at the beginning? We're professionals.
Just not at this.
Just not at this. Yep.
Right? Like, I'm really good at job stuff, but like at 6 p.m., my brain is like, no, we're good. Like, all of your executive function.
Out the window.
I just want to say, Funny Boy's gonna look over at point at Katassi eating the tamale dipped in wine. Just be like, "Is nobody? This is fine. This is normal for everyone."
It's absorbent. It's efficient. It's delicious.
Jack looks over at you at that point in time and goes, "No, it's very much not okay. I'm with, like, again, me, Edward. We're right here, man."
His
I
name
did.
is Edmund
But-
Wallabyson.
Edmund?
Chew loudly.
Oh, I thought it was Edward. I'm so sorry. And
I mean, I don't know. It's not like it's his birth name.
Now
He just-
who's the idiot?
he just shakes his
So-
head.
Tassie, you want us to
Enjoy.
run a search on this Jimenez Lopez?
When I get
See if
done
we can
chewing
find
with my
something.
full body, yes.
As you guys are sitting there talking, Cassie, you see his glow light up here and there. Are you still in his glow, by the way? Are you still being able to like track his shit?
Am I still the light of his life, did you just ask? Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Roll a networks check. I want to see if you perceive what is going on in his glow.
That's gonna be a 10.
Good enough. You see a lot of packet traffic going back and forth. And both you and the other people that see you and you see them are also looking at that packet traffic, or at least can see it flying by.
This is new packet traffic that is not related to either them or me.
Bingo. It's coming in from the outside.
Can we tell what initiated this traffic?
Looks like a text message.
Incoming? I'm assuming?
Incoming. Yep.
I'm gonna embarrassingly accessibility read it before Bunny Boy even knows it's there and really hope it's a reminder for something embarrassing.
Are you in Bunny Boy's or are you in... You are actually in Jack's phone,
yeah,
not in
sorry.
Bunny Boy's phone. And if you want to get in Bunny Boy's phone, that's easy. That's easy.
Excuse you.
Nah,
I meet the four.
I don't have time for
number
that.
requirement for a pin.
1111.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen, I don't trust the face unlock. The government's gonna find it. Tim Apple.
You've seen Shield. They can copy your face.
True.
Exactly.
I look at Bunny Boy and I go, government already knows everything about you. You just don't care.
Yeah, can I intercept it and read it? Without accessibility reading it?
Yeah, okay. I was just about to say, yeah. Are you leaving the accessibility on or not? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm secret private time.
You are, you can see it, but you're not intercepting it with the roll that you had earlier. And you can tell, while in the system, you can tell that they are also reading it in real time with you.
Group read along.
Yep. It is from an R. And it basically says, "Where are you?" And then 20 seconds later, "I need some help." And 20 seconds later, it's like, "Call me back."
Please reply back in your butt.
Okay, let's not do that because that might be Ricardo.
Jack is sus.
Yellow sus.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Are you, I'm assuming you're relaying this to everybody and all?
Can you
Oh, yeah.
trace that? Can you trace that text message?
What do I roll for that? Networks, I'm assuming?
Networks, yep. Well, I rolled like dog shit.
I swear I'm gonna have to put a camera on my dice. I rolled another 22.
I rolled a 5. I roll big numbers. Me roll big numbers.
Good for us.
Yep. With a 22, you get out in front of the other tracer that you see that's in there. So imagine, if you will, like 2 points of light trying to trace back a wireless route, basically. And
Ooh, it's
you
like
are,
Tron.
yeah, you're going faster than them though because you got the drop on them. So you were starting to trace it back. It's at that moment while you are talking, the phone begins to buzz on the island in front of you. And you can see, Katassi, that it is an incoming call from R. While you were tracing it, by the way.
Just swerve that light bike over and block them off. They'll explode and die.
That's not how that works. I'm sorry. We don't have that.
We really need to talk to R and find out where he is.
Can we just answer it on speaker and make it broadcast through the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer the call on speaker.
Okay. So you're gonna stop your trace for the moment, and then you will answer the call, and you can automatically put it on speaker.
Crap.
Yeah.
No, wait. Oh, dang. Can I trace it can I answer the call and then reinitiate the trace to the call FBI style?
Can you block them from finishing their trade? Whatever the third party is.
I'm only one hacker, Jim.
I mean, there's always just the walk over and hit the button. Or button, as it would be on
Shall I try something?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Need
Bunny
help?
Boy. Yeah.
No, I'm just asking Katassi.
Bunny boy, roll a poke button roll.
Okay. What is that? Dexterity? Agility?
Yeah, it's agility.
Intimidation.
Yeah, intimidate the glow.
Accidentally knocks the glow into the garbage disposal.
That's an 8.
I think you need a new set of dice again, dude.
It's a different.
I know it's a different set. I think.
You want one of mine?
from one frame to the other, this new dice being passed. Okay. You didn't have to do that, but yeah, you just walk over and you hit the button.
Hey.
And the voice on the other end of the line goes, "Wait, Jack?
New phone,
No.
do this.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
What the? Oh shit! They got to him already. Click. Boop boop boop.
That went well.
We just killed Jack.
We really should trace that call. Like, ow.
I just want to turn to
Oh,
Jack.
my trace is still running.
Her
from
trace is
the
still
text.
running. Yes.
So we
All
are.
right, let's go find this fool.
Jack is like.
I mean, you could just call him back.
Jack just looks at him and is like, "I'm not calling him back, because if there's no way in hell I'm calling him back. Like they have to be watching this apartment. They have to be reading everything that comes along with this. They're trying to find him too. If you've got to look at it and he's looking at you doing like this in, basically waving your hands like a lunatic in front of him, and he's like, if she knows where he's at, go get him, please. I already offered to pay money. Is that how this transaction works?" He's looking at Bunny Boy when he's talking about this, because he still thinks Bunny's the brains of the operation.
How many
Yeah.
pieces do you want him back in?
One, please.
I mean, cash would lubricate the sitiate.
There's already 20,000 in there for you.
If he comes back with less pieces than he was born with, does that detract from our payment?
We just started college, so we need to be able to pay for it. 20,000 is not enough.
Look, I'm not saying I'm gonna take pieces off him. I just want to know the parameters in which we were working here.
I look at Titus and say, "You told us 15."
Did not. I didn't hear 20.
I
That's
just like
probably
drama.
The fixer's cut.
Everyone.
Probably the fixer's cut.
I think we can agree late stage capitalism is the true problem here. Let's just Jack,
That's also true.
just
Look,
money and we'll get it.
50
Okay.
if the
Okay.
plant and Rocco are returned in one piece, please. Okay?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Working
Plant
on
2.
it.
You drive a hard bargain, but deal.
Okay. He shakes your hand. Please,
Ah,
now go,
nice.
go,
Hand for
get
something.
out of here.
All right. Cassie, do you have a trace on our wayward intern, is what I'm going to call him?
On the way out, I'm gonna snag his bottle of wine.
It's basically empty.
Whatever. There's still some left.
Okay.
Yep.
Has my trace finished?
Your trace is ongoing, but it is leading you in a direction, yes.
Okay, we've got enough to
All right,
motor.
well, get in the car.
Okay.
And
Gator
with that, I in the car with Katassi and everyone, and we'll.
Remind me,
Oh.
did y'all bring both cars or is it just the Gator?
We brought both.
Okay. All right.
Remember, because I
Muffins is
refused
in
to
the-
get in the car with Eve.
That's right. You're right, because Titus did the trailing thing. Yep. Okay.
So it's me and Katassi and Eve in one car, and then Bunny Boy with Grifter's meat sack and Muffins in the other.
And Grifter, or not Grifter, I talked to myself. Bunny Boy,
What up, dog?
how would you feel about some flare launchers on this thing?
I mean, yeah, we could make it happen. What are you talking about now? Or
I mean, later.
okay, yeah, all right. I don't know if I need to be like more recognizable and cause more of a
Yeah,
stir.
but rolling up to a club and turn on your lights and fire some pyrotechnics off.
True.
Imagine starting Leonard Skinner and just flares go off.
Oh, I thought you meant like forming the bands. Yeah.
That also would be an appropriate response to forming the band, Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, that's true.
Also true. Okay. Okay, so Katassi, which car are you in?
I'm with Titus.
Okay. So, Titus, as you're driving off, Katassi's giving you directions on where to turn. And remember that Jackson...
So if you could give me the turns a little sooner, that would be good.
Yeah, she's doing that
Get
bullshit
what you
where it's
get,
like,
you don't prove it.
yeah, like you're having to do like, can I get a Tokyo Drift in the chat? Like that's what you got to do basically, because she like, you know,
I
Left
live
three.
for the adrenaline.
yep.
Right 5.
I live for not attracting police attention. We're about to go
Well.
commit some felonies.
That's a way to live, I guess.
Wearing a puffy jacket's not a crime.
Believe you mean more felonies?
Also true.
Mounting pile of them.
Yep. It is
True.
leading you.
All right, fair enough.
If you remember now that, so Jack's apartment is pretty much due north, like from Angel City proper in the city center. It's more towards north. It is leading you back to the northeast, so in the general vicinity of La Mirada. So around the same sort of neighborhood where the Quickie Mart and other places were.
Okay.
Give me, Katassi, give me one more networks check, please.
Great.
$15. I rolled higher than that.
Yeah, I rolled
You like pina coladas,
I just rolled a 1.
rolling natural ones.
So, yeah, you have basically pulled very far away on the trace from the other group or other thing that was also chasing it. And the
Nice.
trace ends at a warehouse in La Mirada. That is where the trace ends at this point.
Not at all suspicious.
I Quancom to Bunny Boy and Grifter and go, well, you know, every time we go near a warehouse, something bad inevitably happens, so, you know, be prepared for that.
I'm always prepared.
I'll just send back, or just say K.
What did you expect? It's a warehouse. There's a full moon tonight.
I
At
understand.
least
Just
it's not a bear.
the last time we were at a warehouse, a guy got thrown off, Muffin shot like 5 people. Like,
It was a full moon then too. There are a lot of full moons. I can't
Bunny Boy
explain
had
it.
to climb a ladder.
There were 2 people having sex.
There was, actually. Yeah.
There were. I mean, briefly.
And they went out doing what they love.
Each other.
Along with a different kind of full moon.
Well, actually, we don't know if they loved each other. It could have just been like a quick wink. You never know.
Butts.
But yep. Okay, it's gonna take you about another 20 minutes to get there. Anything that you guys want to do in transit?
Plan out this flare addition to the Bunnymobile.
Pass out Molly's.
Yeah.
Listen to hype music.
Yeah.
Lock Grifter's, any of Grifter's shopping accounts so that he can't order the flare kit for Bunny Skater.
For the record,
You're
by
in
the
the
way,
other car. You don't know.
by the way, Bunny, did you pick up your pistol on the way out, or you still got whatever's in the gator?
I mean, I would have tried to grab my pistol, yes.
Okay. All right.
How would that have gone? I
It would've-
assume fine since he's paying me.
Yeah, it would have went fine. I'm just wanted to make sure that you grabbed it. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Protect.
Okay. You guys are able to pull up to the warehouse. Where do you guys want to go? It is a street.
I take a right.
Well, so it is in an industrial park in La Mirada where there are, it's grid patterned inside of a larger sort of industrial park. So the building itself, bigger than the one that you guys previously assaulted, looking for some trucks. It is adjacent to big tankers. Those big, like, large tankers that then kind of come up that they store like petrol and other sort of chemicals and things like that in. There are those to the north and to the east. To the west and to the south of the building are just two other very large, what look to be like warehouses as well. This one seems to be at least 4 stories high. So it's taller than the other surrounding sort of buildings. It is nondescript on the outside, by the way.
Hey, Katassi, with your trace, can you send Ricardo a text message?
I don't know. Is that a thing I can do?
You would be able to have seen his number, basically. Yeah. As you were looking at all the incoming stuff, you would be able to pick out essentially the IP.
Okay. Yeah, I can probably do that. What do we want to say?
I think we start by saying, Ricardo, please come out. Jack sent us. We're here to help you. So that maybe he doesn't try and kill us when we go in there, and then Muffins doesn't have to shoot him in the leg.
Okay. I text
Smart.
your DoorDash is here. Eve, give me a tamale.
Make as many as you want. Just make sure that they're the squishier ones.
Gotta get rid of the old ones first.
Yeah, maybe the harder ones first. Depends on what you're planning on doing. Do you want to eat them or throw them?
No, I'm legitimately gonna DoorDash him.
Okay, take these ones. And I'll hand her, like, the more fresh ones.
Okay. He leaves you on red, basically.
Bitch.
Tell him to stop playing video games and come out, because he's being...
Tell him we're here to help him. It'll be okay.
I text him again. Jack Beecher sent you tamales.
You just get back a question mark.
We're here to help you. This is the help that you asked for.
Roll perception for everybody. And I'm assuming that Grifter, you're not in Muffins at this point, right?
Nope.
And where
16.
all are you in that layout that I just talked about?
I thought we were just out front of the building.
Okay, so you on the north side, west side?
one closest to the street?
There are, well, each of them, like it takes up a whole block, basically. Block in the industrial park.
I got a 12.
Okay.
17?
There are bay doors on the east side, if that's what you're asking for, Titus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
19 plus 1, 20.
The highest, like, cheat rolls ever.
21.
Okay. Those
I only
folks,
have a plus 1.
those folks that rolled over a 15, you can start to see other lights and other cars start to pull up on the backside of the warehouse.
That's a problem.
Do we see what they look like and if there are any mounted guns or anything like that?
There's a couple trucks. There are a couple of sort of coupes with some green underlighting to them. And they pull up. There are about 4 trucks and several people get out of them. It's hard to tell in this light.
I text Ricardo, okay, but I only brought enough tamales for you, bruh.
He leaves you on red again. And from
He's rude.
the road where you're at out in front, you can see or you can hear many voices inside, basically. And they're very rowdy voices.
Well, I suppose we really have 2 ways to do this. We could try and be sneaky, or we could crash in like we're about to wreck the joint.
I think his tamales should come with a side of muffins.
Yeah.
We gave him the opportunity to play nice. I feel morally fine about fucking his shit up.
Fair enough.
He
Do we
doesn't know
see
where he
like a personnel door on that ground level near the bay doors, Mallow?
Absolutely.
All right,
So the noise of people is coming from inside the warehouse.
You can tell they opened like a back door and there's kind of hooting and hollering inside.
The people that
Where-
came in, that pulled up and went in the back.
Correct.
Did that?
Yep. And you can also hear, like, well, Bunny Boy, with your 21 and your astute love of all things ground effects, you can tell that they haven't actually turned off those ground effects or anything like that. So they're not exactly being sneaky about this.
Muffins? I think it's time to create a door.
They didn't turn off the ground effects. They're not being sneaky about this.
Autobots roll out.
Do you get into
Dragon
Muffins?
Lord go!
Yeah.
Okay. You power them up?
Yep.
Okay.
Climb out of the back. Look for convenient entry plates. Not one that exists, but one that I could make.
Okay.
This is like a metal building, right?
It's got it's like brick on the outside, so like stone, kind of like cinder block, and then metal in terms of the bay doors and everything like that on the middle. And you've got like some skylight type pieces. You know how they have like the smaller windows at the top that they can use to aerate and ventilate. Before there is an overhang for the roof.
Center blocks have not gone traditionally well for Kool-Aid and Manning. Roll-up doors, though, have gone fairly well.
Okay.
So I'm going to aim for the roll-up door, and I'm just basically going to try to charge into it closer to one of the edges, just trying to pop it out of the trap.
All right. You gonna roll strength for me? You're just gonna bust right through it, basically?
Yeah, I'm going to intimidate it.
All right, let's have it.
That'd be a 17.
Oh, I was hoping it was a 1 so badly.
No, it's not a box truck.
What do you say as you splash through this aluminum door?
Bitch, get out here!
All right. When we get back, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun.
We're gonna take our quick break for bio, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Hang tight, guys. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a good break. We did. We talked about things and stuff and got drinks and used the restroom. And definitely didn't talk about rolling initiative, which is what we're going to do right now.
How does an
Because
18
somebody decided to go bursting through a door.
So do- How does an 18
Acting like we
float your
didn't
boat?
want him to do that.
I
One time
also
we asked
rolled.
him to Kool-Aid Man.
I also rolled an 18, Joe. So now we have to fist fight.
I did it first, I win.
You know, last time we had a tie. Me and Bunny Boy just took turns.
But I want to fight him.
A 9 for me.
Bunny got a 9.
Baseball. Betrayed me.
Actually, ironically, I also got a 9.
What? All right, twins. You guys got to stop being fucking twins.
And they're half as much as me and Joe.
Right.
It happened twice.
What did you get, Eve?
4. I will be alone. It's okay. I'm used to it.
This room's haunted.
You'll always have your tamales.
That's what you get for moving to the east side.
True.
Doxing, God.
That's a big area.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Hey. Hashtag big dick energy.
No one needs to know you live in Connecticut.
I know, right? Due North is in South Dakota, right? No.
That's a small town. Please, just
Where are we again?
Yeah, I don't know anymore. Hey, Muffins, would you like to shoot something? You get to go first. Or unless Katassi wants to be like, no, I go first.
No, he did the Kool-Aid Manning. I'll let him do the fun part.
Okay.
Is there anything to shoot at?
Oh, God, yes.
I'm gonna say, what do we see?
So, inside the warehouse, when you bust through the door, you see a truck with a woman in the passenger seat staring out the front of the truck. You see a man that is sitting on the tailgate of a truck with a lot of stuff packed in the back of the truck. It's a small, like, 2-person truck. And there happens to be a plant sitting next to him. And he is sitting on the tailgate. And 5 very loud gangbangers have come busting through the door. They have shotguns, pistols, SMGs, mohawks, and a lot of, not a whole lot of armor on them. A couple of vests and things like that, but otherwise not necessarily armed to the teeth. I don't think they were expecting a Rav to show up today, to be real honest.
We ever find out what Rocco looks like? Ricardo, whatever the fuck his name is now.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
In our notes, we got a mugshot.
This is true.
Is one of the people that I can see near the truck match this person? I'm Englishing very good. I know I am.
English good. Yeah, no, it looks pretty much like him. Yep.
Which one?
I really want to shoot him. So
Bad muffins.
I'm gonna quickly use my soundboard and play the good old Arnold. Come with me if you want to live, and then I'm going to shoot at the gangbangers in the back.
Okay. Go ahead and
Whichever one's the nearest one.
they're kind of walking, like, there's 5 of them and they're kind of walking a little bit in like a flying V kind of thing, but not like a perfect lockstep flying V, but it's kind of like spread out like that. Like they came through the door and they're trying to look intimidating.
I'm gonna aim for the middle-ish one. I'm hoping that maybe the spread will go to some of these other people, but I'm not specifically trying to spread it.
Okay.
Also, a nice Flying Ducks reference or Mighty Ducks reference.
I lost the D20. Hold on.
14
I should just
hours
watch
later.
all those movies.
No, I have one right here.
They're all on Disney Plus.
Hashtag not an ad. But if you want to sponsor this, this round of combat can be brought to you in part by.
What's
You
my
know what?
target?
Eat that.
Your target is 14.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Okay, that's a lot. Roll some damage and roll me where they're at. Katassi, while he's rolling damage and doing all that, what would you like to do? You hear the minigun go and start whirling up. Otherwise known as minigun go.
Bert intensifies.
Yeah. Well.
So, you want me to wait until after she's done, or you want me to start telling you now?
Right after
Go ahead and give the
Katassi.
damage now.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking.
All right, hit me.
19 to body.
Okay.
Cock dice. 11. Another 19 to left leg. There we go, leg shots. Ten to body. And last one, 13 to left arm.
That hurts a lot. Okay. So, as you are spraying and praying, basically, which is not like driving and crying, which is also somebody we can add to our playlist now, you hit 4 of them, 4 out of the 5, basically, with like a quick, like, kind of thing. And they start to scatter, obviously, and try to find cover, basically. Because now they are not necessarily outgunned, but they were not expecting you to show up. Let's put it that way. Katassi, what would you like to do?
So the plant is on the tailgate, and there is one dude standing or sitting on the tailgate by it, correct?
Correct.
Anybody else standing near it?
No.
Okay. So I am gonna get a Twinkie out of my bag, and I'm gonna walk up to the guy, and actually I'm gonna get 2 Twinkies out of my bag, and I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna open one, and I'm gonna take a bite, and I'm gonna offer him the other one, and be like, "Hey, dude, you want a Twinkie?"
This is why we're friends.
Yeah. So as Muffins, like, so this is happening kind of simultaneously. So, like, Muffins busts through a door and starts shooting, and you just kind of, like, nonchalantly walk in behind him. So as Ricardo is kind of ducking to the side, trying to get out of the path of the bullets, basically, because he was also not necessarily expecting a giant 9-foot robot to show up. You hand him that, and he's in the back bed of the truck, just looking at you like wide-eyed, shocked, like that. And he's trying to pull the tailgate of the truck up a little bit at the same time. And he just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Lady, are you crazy?"
I'm gonna put my boot up on the tailgate of the truck and hold it down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, no, it looks like you're in a bit of trouble here, and if you're not, you're about to be, because that Rob's fucking crazy. Do you need a ride out of here, or do you want to die today?
He just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Who the fuck are you with?"
The people who can give you a ride out of here or make sure that you die today.
Bunny Boy and Titus, it's your turn.
You want to take this first one, Bunny Boy?
You can go for it. You've got more gumption.
Mind you, I am currently Captain Morganing on the tailgate near the plant eating a Twinkie at Ricardo Rocco.
Why am I getting the feeling this is playing out like a Bob do something scenario?
Okay. Well, let's see here. So Muffins basically prayed and sprayed right into the center of that formation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to take aim at the person on the right side of the formation.
Okay.
And I'm just going to drill him in the face.
Okay. Are you trying to,
You said they weren't wearing helmets.
No, they've got, like, light ones. They're not, like, wearing, like, battle hardened or anything like that. Like, one's got one with a little spike at the top of it. You can still see his face, though.
Then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Face.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna aim? Just aiming for the face, basically? Okay.
And that would be a 22.
I'm gonna start forcing you to roll dice next week.
I've rolled a 9
I
for my
have
initiative. That was
problems
the last dice.
with WotC right now. You rolled a hit though,
Fine.
even with an 18.
Okay. Okay. So let's see here. 3d6. 3. Roll. That'd be 14 damage.
Okay. He takes a nice little shot to the head. Oof. Okay. You see him kind of like his head jerks back like that, and he kind of falls back behind a set of pallets and like an oil drum when you do that. Bunny Boy, what's up with you?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. Okay. Things are loud already.
Oh yeah, it's loud.
I usually don't like to.
Grifter was loud to begin with.
Yeah, I usually don't like to just start attacking people, but it looks like we're at that point. Okay. So I noticed that I have I forgot about it. Actually, I didn't really forget about it. I just haven't used it yet. I have a compound bow.
That's right, you do.
I do.
You do have a compound bow.
How many folks are there in like that aren't behind cover, like aren't fully behind cover, crouched down or whatever?
Most folks have found some form of cover. I wouldn't necessarily say everybody's like fully behind cover because you can still see people peeking out trying to take shots at you and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. Are there people near Rocco and Katassi?
No, so like if you imagine like they're closer to the front where you all are.
Okay.
And in the back left corner was the other back door where these guys come busting through basically. So you've got probably a good 50 yards maybe.
Okay. Easy mode.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna whoever's the most out in the open, this will be Bunny Boy's first time using a bow.
Okay.
But we're hoping
All right.
that we can channel the I don't know, the Identico gods.
Burt Reynolds and Gator?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to say Green Arrow, but
No,
Oh.
you got to go older school than that.
The Green Arrow.
Okay.
Robin Hood. Kevin Costner version.
There you go. There you go. Men in
there you
tights.
go.
Men in tights.
no, that was Prince of Thieves.
No, I'm
Prince
going
of
back to Men in Tights. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Prince of Thieves. HBO special.
Errol Flynn shit.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Shut up.
So, all right. To shoot with it's a compound bow. So will I be adding strength or will I be adding agility?
No,
on that
you'd
roll.
be adding agility because you're trying to aim it, because the
That's what I
compound bow itself is it's got its strength to shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Lay it on us, baby. Lay it on us.
Go. A 21.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I'm good at something I've never done before.
Nice.
So fucking. So hold on a second. So Pastel Hawkeye comes through the door next. And
Yep.
roll damage on that. Wait,
Okay.
now, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
by the way, I would just like for the record, I rolled a 19, and he still beat me.
What can I say?
Yeah.
I would just like to say that his name is now Pastel Hawkeye.
I do believe you got some ones with explosives at the end of it too, or were you making those?
I have. Okay, my notes say, quote, 3 boom arrows / alchemical fire arrows.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that was the case. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna try to blow my crew up. But
Well, roll me some damage.
Okay.
Did I tell you what the damage profile was on that?
no, I see 1d12 in the book.
Yeah, it's 1d12. But because it's the chemical one, it's gonna hit somebody else as well, unless they can get out of the way. Unfortunately, for the dodge roll for the other person, I rolled a 1. So
Dude, so he like falls into the fire.
Right. Not only can he not get away, he like
yeah.
smushes the arrow against the other person.
Hey Google, play through the fire of the flames.
he So this guy got shot, and this other guy generates his own gravitational field to then pull the arrow at him.
Some yakety sack
They
type
did it.
shit with these dice tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So you said roll damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit me with
Okay.
that damage.
Is anything added to that? Is it just straight like
It's 1d12.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
12?
Okay. Well, but I mean, he's on fire, so it's 1d12 every round till he can put himself out. So that's why it's low initial damage, but it's got a long burn.
What?
Right? Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. You're gonna
Pastel
want
Hawkeye just found his new favorite weapon.
you're gonna want more of those. Okay, so here's what happens. You let loose an arrow. Muffins busts through the door and gets everybody to spray. Katassi coolly walks in behind him, eating a Twinkie, and now has her leg up on the truck bed, Captain Morgan style, while Rocco is sort of cowering in fear in the back of this car. The girl in the passenger seat of the truck just does one of these kind of things. And then our Pastel Hawkeye friend comes walking in coolly after that. And from his big poofy jacket, takes out a compound bow, lets loose an arrow a la Cupid style, and drops one in right at the feet of one of the people up front, who then tries to put out the flames and runs into the person behind him. All you hear is screaming from behind that pile of things right now.
And I don't like hurting people, so this is awful.
Oh, I love this playlist.
Let's see. Is there anybody left alive? Yes. Okay. So from the other side, Titus, you took a couple of shots at one of the people, and
Shot.
he is going. You're going to see one pop up from behind the right set of pallets, and and
That's
he's
the one
going to
that I
take.
shot in the face.
Well, no, it's in that general direction, yes. But no, the one that pops out does not have a giant bullet wound in his face. And he's going to take a couple shots at you. And I'm going to fire these dice because I've rolled too many ones tonight.
Where's my one? I got a 14.
Anybody want to take a guess what I rolled?
56.
1.
Oh no, it's a 7. Never mind. Ha. And I also
You
rolled.
thought it was a 1, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But I also rolled a 19. So, so one of them's gonna hit you.
Me.
Yep. You're gonna take 9 damage to position 8, which I believe is the right leg.
Right arm.
Right arm. That's right. Right arm. Sorry.
What did you say? 8 or 9?
9.
Oh, that's ouchy.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other person on that side is also going to step up to the plate and take 2 shots, but he's going to aim at the giant Rav.
Not my baby.
Roll better than a 16.
That was a natural 22, yeah.
Fucking suck. So, you just kind of like coolly like sidestep while not losing any eyesight at him as the bullet goes that way.
Just can I use a free action to point at him, be like, motherfucker.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hey, Eve.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, let's see. So, Katassi has Rocco and his, I'm assuming, sister in the truck. She's Captain Morganing on the truck, has the plant over there, and a Twinkie in her mouth. We have lots of fire and some bullets flying. So,
yeah. Right now, basically, all that you've been able to see, you can see a little bit through that hole in the door that Muffins put there, and then you saw 2 bullets kind of fly out of that door, past Muffins, basically, and a lot of firing and screaming going on inside of there right now.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have a pretty cool Kevlar helmet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that on just in case. I don't know why I haven't been wearing it in any of our other combat scenes, but you
helmets
know.
save lives.
Always a good chance to save your own skin.
Yep.
Ask Lance.
I am going to come in the door with one hand. I'm gonna have my double barrel shotgun, and the other hand I'm gonna have my battle rifle.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, well, actually, I'm gonna walk on over, see the truck, see Katassi there with a Twinkie, walk over and point one at Rocco and one at his sister.
Okay.
And just wait.
Okay. Rocco, when you do that, is got a Twinkie in his hand and was looking very confused at Katassi. And when you go up and basically put a gun in his face, he like drops hands down over his head into the bed of the truck like that.
Can I take this opportunity to look at Rocco and say, I told you?
Yes, you may. Okay. The last person that is over there in the group is going to just take general shots at Katassi and Eve. So I will need you all to roll dodge for me. And I just fired that dice.
No, bring it back. As a good employee.
Got a 14.
I got a 7.
Okay. Katassi, you're going to get hit for 9 damage in the body. So as you're sitting there eating a Twinkie, one just comes and hits you in the plate like that. Very rude. Very rude.
That is very rude. Does it, like, do it make a hole or anything?
I'm assuming you're wearing body armor, correct? Okay, yeah. It scuffs it. It leaves a little dent. It's not as pretty anymore.
But I can keep eating the Twinkie and I don't need to use it for repair purposes.
No. That would be amazing if you could use a Twinkie for repair purposes, though. Yeah.
You can.
Top of the round, Muffins!
So I'm still pointing at the guy that shot at me.
Okay.
How far away is he?
He's with the rest of the group that you shot in the first place.
Is that less than 72 feet away?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Good, because I can run 72.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, you motherfucker! And then I'm gonna chase after. I'm gonna run at him, and just the whole time I'm running, I'm just like, don't run away! And
Oh, I might have actually lied to you. But that's fine. Keep going.
then as soon as I get there, I'm gonna try to just like football tackle him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm aiming to like land with my full 800 pounds on top of him.
Okay, so all right. Let's think through this. Are you doing like a WWE spear? Like you're going to go through him? Or are you trying to come off the top rope and like crossbody splash?
I was thinking more spear.
Oh, okay. Roll strength for me. This is going to hurt potentially.
22.
Damn, I only rolled a 12.
That's 10 less.
That is 10 less, yeah. Very good on the math.
There. Now you guys have homeschooled anybody who watching with their kids.
Yep.
Done for the day.
It's an
Put the
educational
educational
book.
tag on.
Yep. Then you need to roll damage for that.
What would be the damage for that?
For a Rav hit like that, I think is... Are we 1d12 for that, I believe?
Oh, it'd be more than. Yeah.
Because it's
Plus his strength bonus.
plus his strength bonus, yeah. 1d12 plus your strength. Because you're hitting them squaw, so squaw.
Rav pedo.
So with the strength added, that'd be 16.
Okay, so... You push him through and make a crater with him in the wall behind him. How's that?
That works.
Okay.
Don't you shoot at my muffin!
Oh, see, I feel like now you're doing like an NFL tackle. You get up and you start like dancing it like out, like it's like an end zone celebration now or something. It's like some fucking DJ Metcalf type shit.
Loki, I thought about queuing up. I don't know what the name of the song, but are y'all ready for this, dude?
You need to take this opportunity to print out with your poop emoji printer and just like poop 4 or 5 sheets of it and just like lay it across his body.
This is true.
That's my calling card after it's done.
Okay. Katassi, it is your turn. Muffins just went and just DBZ'd somebody through a wall, basically.
He shat on somebody, literally.
Is there anybody still shooting at us?
Yes, there are still people to shoot at, if that is what you're asking.
Is anybody actively shooting at us?
I mean, they will when they get to their turn, yes. How's that?
Okay.
This is what y'all get for rolling really high.
All right. Well, I'm going to look at Eve and I'm going to ask her if she wants a Twinkie. Because it seems very rude that Ricardo and I have one and she doesn't.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to get in my bag. I'm going to get a Twinkie out for Eve, and I'm going to unwrap it and stick it in her mouth because she's currently got firearms trained on 2 individuals.
Fair enough.
And I am polite. And then I'm going to say, all right, Ricardo, I have now upped her blood sugar. I have increased the amount of time from now to the end of your life. Do you need a ride?
He just kind of looks.
Here, or the hearse.
He just kind of looks at you and goes. He's sitting down on the ground. He's like, I would not. I would like to not get shot. I would like to not get my sister shot, please. Whatever it takes, I'll do it. I promise.
Cool. So I grab the plant by the pot and I put it on my hip like a baby, and I start walking out and I'm like, come on. And I'm like, hey, Eve, grab him. And I look at his sister and I'm like, hey, you want a Twinkie? As I'm walking by the front of the truck. And she looks like, I assume, is she very confused when she looks at me?
She does not look at you. She's got her head kind of down and kind of hiding it under the dash. She's got one hand on that.
Give her a Twinkie.
Okay.
I'm going to toss a Twinkie in the truck window.
Okay. It bounces off of her and falls to the truck bed floor.
Oh, cool. She's got a snack for later. Possibly a Twinkie smoothie if she steps on it.
Okay.
Options. Look on
Options.
the bright side.
Fair enough.
Why does it go straight to liquid and not like a cake pop? You're just like, and it liquefies.
The cream
It
does
has
magical
been
things. I don't know. I can't explain physics. I didn't go to college for that. Ask Bunny Boy.
Hey, Bunny Boy.
Yes.
If you stumped on a Twinkie hard enough, would it turn into liquid?
Yes. If Muffins were to stomp on it. Yes.
It's the transitive properties of the third Twinkie law of Newton's inertial.
Can we do an experiment later?
Well, I mean, you guys will have access to a lab, so yeah, sure. Why not? Bunny Boy and Titus, it is your turn.
We're very effective. It's your turn to go first.
Okay. Who is anyone left not shitting their pants or trying to? Is anyone left that's trying to actually cause us harm?
There is definitely the last 2 people that are standing at least are looking back now that the Rav is basically up in their grill behind them in horror, but they have not moved yet because it's not their turn.
Okay, I'm going to yell at. I'm gonna knock an arrow.
Okay.
He heard that word on TV at some point, and yell at them to get down on the ground, or I'm gonna shoot them, or they're gonna burn like their buds.
Roll intimidation for me.
Down on the ground or burn like your buds. I doubt I have intimidation. No. Okay.
Does not seem like Bunny Boy canon.
A 10.
Okay. One of them kind of looks back at Bunny, and it looks back at Muffins, and looks back at Bunny, and just kind of puts his hands up like this. The other guy just takes off for the door.
All right. He's good. Okay, I'm gonna shoot at his leg.
What, the guy who's running?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, that's not the ground.
Okay.
That's not the ground.
Roll the hit, please.
All right. That's a 9. I can't repeat the magic.
As he makes the break for the door, you shoot and the arrow explodes, hitting the back wall of it, and so Muffins, you get a bath in warm heat. And the last that you see is that guy is running out the door, basically.
I'm sorry.
Yep. You have a little bit of singe going on right now, Muffins.
I mean, just add it to all the rest of
True. Titus, what would you like to do?
Well, he singed that. One guy's running. I mean, really, there doesn't appear to be any active threats at this point. Am I correct?
That you can see, yes.
I mean, at this point, I'm kind of looking over at Katassi and Eve, and I'm going, take that truck and get them out of here. And I am searching for anybody who might be hiding.
Okay. Roll that for search. For that one, roll me some investigation.
Have a look. Let's see. I have a +5, but I'm wounded. So that's going to take me down 1 to a +4, and I got to 9.
As of right now, you don't see anybody else in the... You do kind of a perimeter sweep around the outside of the... Or like the outer wall, I guess I should say, of the warehouse. You do not find anybody else.
Cool. So yeah, I basically say to Katassi and Eve, like, get them out of here.
Okay. Eve, it's your go.
Well, I suppose the smartest thing would be to pack up in the truck and drive out of the building in with the wall, the closest wall, since it's the warehouse building. So, Katassi, can you drive?
I don't know. Technically, by Schrodinger's principle, I both can and cannot drive.
Fair enough. Well, I guess I'm gonna be driving. Do you want to take one of my guns?
Yeah.
Hey. Have the shotgun. You can borrow it for a little while.
Is that the
I'll
one
get
that
it
goes?
over. Yeah. If you need ammo, just they're in the back pocket. So I'm gonna get in the truck. We're gonna make sure that Ricardo is in between us.
Kind of,
Alright.
yeah.
Can we make the sister be in the back, or is it really just like a tiny, tiny Toyota?
It's
basically?
kind of like a tiny,
That's what
tiny
I'm-
Toyota, yeah.
Okay, well they're both riding bitch, so let's go.
Basically. As you pile Ricardo into the side seat, he just kind of looks at you and he goes, "You are fucking insane, lady. What are you doing?" And I'm gonna ask this, but I probably already know the answer. Did you open the door before you went to drive out?
No, why would I do that?
I thought we were
I
driving
want
through
to
the
come in
muffins
here
hole.
too. I mean, I'd have to know how to drive better than that.
Driving through the muffins hole sounds like a sex move.
Also, yes.
You gotta
Yes,
gauge it.
Gotta make sure, that the hole is big enough first. to drive
And
through.
that's it.
Gotta go up in stages.
Look, if it doesn't fit, just cram it until it does.
Do not do that.
Yeah. Little top tip for everybody out there. Doesn't end well. Doesn't end well. Just gonna let you guys know. Again, hashtag educational. Different kind of education, but still life lessons that you can work with.
That's how you don't get invited back.
Yep. So do you just try to drive it through the other door, or are you trying to take it out the Muffins door?
Yes, whichever's closest. And
Well-
I'm also going to blindly fire at whoever, that is not in our group that is still standing. I'm just going to take a couple of pot shots at their feet. I'll to drive off.
Okay, so here's what I need. I need you to roll me a drive check first, and then roll me the shots from your rifle, please.
Just for clarification, there is no modifier for drive check, right?
No, I know what you have to beat to get through the door without. Yeah.
Unless you have points of driving.
Well, that's true. Yeah, if you have points of driving, it'd be your agility, but if you'd also add your points in driving if you had any.
Have acrobatics. I'm kidding.
You tumble towards it. What are you? No.
So I got a 13.
Try intimidating it.
Okay.
I do have a lot of charisma.
As you were driving, you floor it because you don't know any other way. Because you really haven't, like, you've been going max speed for the first mission, so you floor it, and you make it about halfway through the door before you're slowed down enough, and the shots go ricocheting off into wherever, into Muffins.
Which son of a bitch fired that?
I'll buff it out later.
Muffins, you take 9 damage to the body. You chip some paint, basically. But you kind of feel like if you just keep going, you're gonna make it through the door. You made your own door.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. There's behind you.
Laser.
There's just like the loudest scraping of metal on metal right now. It is excruciating.
Perfect. I love
Life
it.
is about making your own opportunities and occasionally your own doors.
Yep.
Exactly.
Cram it till it
Sometimes
fits.
you have to open your own doors. Also, I rolled a 5 on those gunshots.
Yeah,
so...
that's how you hit Muffins.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay, top of the round. Muffins and
I
Katassi.
was angrily jotting down my new hit points on my chest. So are there any bad guys still standing near me?
There's the one that is the one that has his hands on his head.
I'm gonna minigun him.
That's a point blank range, by the way, just to put that out there.
That's an execution. This is a little much.
You don't
I don't.
just no, he's liquefied. You can't miss. I mean, I guess in theory you could miss. We could really be pedantic
Well,
about it. And if you did you roll a 1?
His
No,
gun
I was gonna
could
say
jam.
I didn't roll a 1, so it didn't
Okay.
change.
So
He
he's
goes to the Twinkie course.
yeah.
I did roll a 2 though.
It's fine. There's no critical fails, so Titus doesn't get shot this time. Because he would be the first one in. Him and Bunny Boy would be the closest ones to be in firing range at that point.
So the only one left is the one that ran out the door.
Yes.
Did you?
With your hearing, you can hear tire squealing.
Oh, they're gonna chase Eve and Katassi. We should go.
Well, Katassi's
Okay.
still standing in the warehouse.
Did anyone grab the plant?
It's in the
I
back of the
thought she
truck.
was with Eve.
Yeah, I thought I had Katassi in the truck with me.
Is she in the truck bed?
And Eve.
There's no other
Cassie
room.
put the
You got
plant
3
on her
people
hip.
in the truck.
Yeah, I had the plant on me, so I would have dived in the back of the truck with Eve,
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, oh god.
which would explain
I was like-
part of the metal scraping noise. Because
Right.
you know, me and
'Cause
planner chonk
She
it.
said she had the plant on her hip like a baby.
Yeah. So if she got
I
into the
remember
back of
that.
the if she got into the back of the truck, then yeah, very loud. It's like a metal, like when you go to the car wash and like you can see the little things coming up and over your car like as it's doing. That's what metal is doing right now.
Did
Question.
Yeah.
go ahead.
When I got so was I going fast enough to actually like break through the door like fully, or am I still kind of just shoving my way through this door?
You're kind of just shoving your way through the door right now. It's
Okay,
it's
I'm gonna hit it
going.
in reverse a couple of
So-
times then, because rocking it back and forth would make a lot of sense.
I say, is that,
Hold on. While you're doing that, then Katassi, I need you to roll an agility check, please, to see if you stay in the back.
Did I see Eve exit the building like a 14-year-old having sex for the first time?
You are watching it happen right now.
And I'm just gonna fire a quad comm message off saying, "This is why you're not allowed to drive."
I'm just gonna respond, shut the fuck up, I'm concentrating right now.
What did you roll?
A 16, thank God.
All right. You kind of got like the back, you know that part of the truck where like you can just kind of like yeah, you're doing one of those things, and I imagine there's some yelling from the back of the truck into the front of the truck. Very similar to like, give it all you got. So yeah, that's happening.
But those people didn't think they were gonna have their truck rammed through a wall when they got up this morning.
Okay.
That also sounds like a euphemism.
Right. Bunny and Titus, what are you guys doing?
I'm heading for the car.
Okay.
Getting in the gator.
You're getting in the gator. As you guys are walking outside to that one, give me perception checks as you're running.
Hopefully it's better than that investigation check I rolled last round.
That dice is getting
It's
fired
not.
this week.
When I notice Eve is backing up and moving forward, can I pull the tailgate up
Yeah.
now that no one is Captain Morganing on it?
Correct.
I would assume that I would be following, so I rolled as well, and I got a 12.
I got a 5.
Okay.
We just nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Car. Only vehicle.
You guys are
Only
laser
car.
focused on the cars. You get in, and I assuming you're gonna try to flank Eve, basically. How you guys gonna ride this? Okay.
This
I
is
would
a
basically keep everybody off her tail.
this is a driving segment. I apologize to everyone that's in the car with me right now, because this will go badly.
You're not in a car. You said you were running after him.
I was gonna get in the car
You're gonna run the
to
entire.
Bunny's car.
Okay, you're getting in the back of the gator.
Yeah.
Okay. Eve, you're driving. Are you driving very fast?
Always.
Okay.
I'm always driving very fast.
Okay.
As long as Katassi can hold on, like, as long as she's shouting that she's fine, like, we're just going.
Hubby,
Okay.
I slammed that tailgate shut. We're good. Third law of inertia. We're fine.
Okay.
Eve basically just believes the
Write it
accelerator is a binary system. It's either on or off. There's no in between.
So,
Which is not quite different from real life, to be honest.
so Eve, Eve, you're driving along. I'm not gonna make you do a drive check right now. But picture it, if you will, this old, very kind of rusty truck, with a little bit of like Sanford and Son-esque crap in the back, and a like 5'2" green-haired hacker with a plant on her hip and one hand on like basically a gap in the truck bed, like almost surfing on top of this, like flaring down the road. That is what you are doing right now. And Katassi, while you were doing this, you have a beautiful view of everything out in front of you all. Can I get you to roll a perception check? And then Muffins, I assume you're standing up in the gator?
I'd probably be more crouched down so I could grab onto the little roll bar at the top.
Okay, both of you go ahead and give me some perception checks.
11.
Oh,
for me.
much better that time.
11, okay.
That would be a 19 with the bone.
So as you guys are driving away, you see two sedans coming up in your direction very fast.
Think we got company, folk.
It's you and Katassi's turn if you want to do
Oh,
anything.
joy.
I don't know who they are. Like, I don't know if they're hostile. I mean, yes, they're obviously chasing us, but I don't want to just be shooting at random people
Okay.
unless I know they're a threat.
All right. Katassi, you want to do anything?
I mean, same, I guess.
Okay. I mean, you're basically holding on, so for you to take a
I'd have
shot
to
with
put
anything,
something
yeah, you
down,
gotta put something
but-
down. Yeah. Bunny Boy and Titus, you now, after Muffins calls it out,
Actually-
you see each other.
I do want to reposition, though, since I do see them coming up fast. I suspect we may have to break, so I'm going to get down to where I'm a little bit safer and more stable.
There you go.
Okay. So the ones... Oh, did Muffin see us, or did he see somebody else?
He sees 2 other sedans. Because remember, he's in the back of the gator.
Okay.
And he can see
So
you.
are they behind us or in front of us?
They are coming at you from a side street.
I'm going to fire a warning shot
Okay, go ahead and roll.
out the window.
Oh, now who's the gun happy one?
No, I said a warning shot. I'm firing at the ground just below the vehicle, just in front of it. Because here's the thing, if they're not hostile, they will stop. If they are hostile, they'll keep coming. So...
Or your bullet
roll.
ricochets off the ground and kills Grandma out for a Sunday drive.
The primary difference here is miniguns aren't for warning shots, Muffins.
Tell the Navy that.
A gun jammed.
Yeah, you go to take a warning shot and it just...
Just throw the gun. It's heavy.
I will drop the magazine and begin the clearing process.
Okay.
Throw harsh words at them.
Wild driving.
Yep, you let it down. You start getting the thing unjammed. Bunny Boy, do you want to do anything?
Do I see Titus trying to fire a warning shot?
Not really, because...
Please fire a warning shot with your bow.
While driving.
I am afraid.
I don't know if Bunny Boy could even
What,
Mr.
Pastel
Magoo his way
Hawkeye?
through that. What? Okay, I'm asking this. I'm not saying I'm doing this.
Okay,
in-game.
all right,
Would
all
it be possible to do like a flip, like a UE flippy, like a turn, like a 90-degree turn, stop it, and then do a cool like
Yes.
pull the bow out? It
Who
would
are
be
you,
possible.
Zoe from Serenity?
Yeah. Badass.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
could do
also
that. I mean,
you're
you
not
also...
going to hear that. So.
True. Yeah, but you could do that and shoot at one of them, yes.
No, I would probably pull out my handgun.
All right. You
The
gotta take it.
disappointment is immeasurable.
I mean, what's the warning shot sound going to be with an arrow? What was that? A bug?
An explosion is a pretty effective warning
I
shot.
got one more. I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to catch the road on fire. Should be like, halt. There's fire there.
Do it for the memes.
Oh.
Okay. Roll me shots, please. Or
Okay.
a shot.
A shot. All right.
If you're just doing one, that's fine.
Yeah.
Tip over there quoting Firefly in the chat.
That would be a 17.
Okay. So you take a shot and you put it in their hood basically. And you just put it in there, and as the round hits the hood, a person in the passenger seat leans out the window and starts aiming a submachine in your direction.
Now we know they're hostile.
And now I want to shoot him.
Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers. Roll me evasive, please.
Just driving check.
Yep.
Oh boy, it begins.
Do I see this, and do I need to roll invasive maneuvers too?
We'll get to you in a second.
Well, it's a 7
Oh, okay. All right.
in total, but that's with plus 5 to a driving roll.
Pete,
So
we're gonna find one of those dice witch people, and we're gonna get you cleansed. Clearly, you've
Really,
angered
dude.
some sign of God.
Somebody
my
put the
hands.
Peruvian dice jigs on you.
Okay. So he leans out, and it ricochets around the gator, and it does 15 damage to the right side of the gator. But it doesn't hit
Those are
you
fighting
or
birds.
Muffins. Eve.
So it's a warning shot.
Right.
Yeah, but now you have holes in the gator.
in every sense of the word.
Speed hole.
Yep.
I've got Twinkies for that.
Yep. Eve, you see you hear the shots behind you, and you see as another car comes in and tries to fishtail into Titus, who needs to roll me a drive check, please. And so
Okay.
they're trying to cut off your caravan.
Don't roll one.
Well, that's fucking
Driving.
rude.
I have a +2. I'm still hurt.
Yeah, but
so
I'm in the
+1.
car, so
Oh, that's right.
Don't
Your
roll
meat
one.
buddy is in the car. No, but his meat buddy's with
Oh.
you.
Oh, I rolled a 7.
Fuck, I
Who
rolled a
did
7
Hot
too.
Wheels driving school.
Jesus. You weren't here
We're
for the
gonna
first
have
mission.
Kevin Cohen call in.
I rolled a 7.
I also rolled a 7. You're gonna take 8 damage to the right side of the vehicle as well, as it comes smashing
fine.
into
We're
you.
good.
Yeah, and so now it's kind of like
Whatever. We're good.
doing one of these kind of things at you, trying to cut off
Yeah,
the
we're
caravan.
good. I've got a plan.
Okay. The one that took the shots at you, Bunny Boy, is now kind of doing one of those fishtailing things and is behind you. Eve, you see in the rearview mirror, like half of it is like Ricardo's face, and the other half of it is kind of this chaos going on behind you.
Joy. Okay. I'm gonna ask over the quad comms if everybody is okay while we're driving, and then also ask if we have a possible direction we want to take this, since I'm apparently leading this chase fight.
not here.
Bumper cars.
It's a good question. Say either your apartment or the college.
Man, we're not gonna blow our
Going
safe
back
house
to
yet.
school. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take them around to a college campus. There's another college in this city, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's nearby. That's not our college.
It's
Right?
conveniently nearby. I mean, there's
Yes.
tech schools and things like that around in the area, too.
Okay.
Should somebody text Jack and let him know we've got the plant? We've got Rocco in a plant. Do we know what the plant looks like? Are we sure this is the plant that we have?
I mean, just ask Rocco.
Yeah. That'd probably be a good idea.
I mean, he's
But
been
also-
hiding from us and lying to us. Are we sure he's going to tell us the truth if this is the plant?
Well,
Probably not.
Threaten to shoot him in the face.
yeah.
Dr. Edmund Wallaby's son.
Yes.
Do you know if this is the plant?
Well, I mean, I think Eve has more plant knowledge than I do.
I didn't know if Jack showed you a picture when you were talking to him about it.
When I was on the floor.
Maybe he keeps a picture on his desk. Maybe it's the love of his life.
I miss you, Plant Chan. I
He's
miss you.
sneaky. Eve's look.
One day your leaves will tickle my feet again.
Goodness.
That's weirdly specific.
That was very specific. Hey,
That got
Muffins.
very
Don't-
creepy.
Just.
Yeah.
Hey, Eve, is this the plant?
Yeah. Eve, I'm assuming that you're trying to drive in a direction of a college campus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Muffins. There's a car behind you now. It took pot shots at you and Buddy Boy.
Where's
is-
the one that was running into Titus?
Nope, there's one in front of you guys that ran into Titus, and there's one behind you.
Oh, okay. Is the one that's behind us? How far away is he?
He's
Like right
speeding
by
up.
us?
Yeah, he's speeding up to catch up to you guys. Not very far away.
I'm just gonna try to shoot the shit out of his engine area.
Okay.
Got it, my handful of dice.
Is there
I
any?
don't like it when you say ooh after you roll.
What's that, Eve?
That is kind of. I was gonna ask if there was any, like, as we're in this altercation, are we seeing anything that would signify who these people are that are attacking us?
No, they're kind of not. They actually look like Titus's car. They're kind of nondescript black car.
Oh, great, more Titus.
So do you want my values here?
Everything that beats a 17.
Okay, so I got a natural 20, which would be a 23. A 19 and a 19, and the other's miss.
Okay. Let's roll the natural 20 first. Let's see if you. Let's see if you kill the driver.
14 to position 5, if that matters.
14 to position 5 is.
I don't have all the sheets up here
Yeah.
for a car.
No, I'm doing the subtraction over here on this page. Okay, so as you shoot through that, you see the guy that was leaning out of the passenger kind of flinch back in pain a little bit, and he's kind of like loses his grip for a second. Where's the rest of your shots go?
14 to 6.
Jesus.
And 12 to 1.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you hit the guy that's been hanging out of the door a couple of times, and you can see him kind of flail a little bit, but he hangs on. And you put one through the glass where the driver would be, and he kind of ducks out of the way, but now his windscreen is all sort of fucked up in front of him.
Nice.
Katassi, it is your turn. There is a
Okay.
car that is having bumper cars with Titus behind you.
But Titus is between me and that car, right?
No, they're kind of like bumper to bumper like this. Like that.
Titus
Gotcha.
is next to him. Please don't shoot me.
But I have Eve's shotgun, right? Because she gave it to me as we were piling in the vehicle.
As a matter of fact, you do.
Please don't shoot me.
I heard that part. I just don't know how good I am at shotguns, so I'll try real hard, buddy.
They make big spread.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I'm sorry.
From the way that I'm aiming, which guy is bad guy? Which way is bad guy?
From the way
I
that
worked.
you were, yeah, word goods. From the way that you're looking, Titus is on the right, and the bad guy's on the left from your vantage point.
Bad guys on the left?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
For the way that you're looking.
Is there anybody in your passenger seat, Titus?
No. Oh, Grifter's meat body's in the car.
I don't think
But
you're in the
in-
passenger seat, though.
I'm in the back seat.
Yeah.
But I mean, a shotgun shell will go through the front seat and, into the back seat.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is if I shoot at the other car... You say that like you don't trust me. That's probably wise. I'm gonna try it anyway.
I'm like,
I mean, as a person in the target area, I say go for it. It could be hilarious.
And I'll try for the engine. I have a bigger success chance.
All right, you're going to shoot at the hood.
target.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that just a... What even is that? I've never shot anything in this game before.
So it's your, do you have a combat proficiency in shotguns? If no, then roll.
Not unless I can convince you they're a very big pistol.
No. So roll. And what's your agility bonus? 1. Okay.
you're only at a -2.
Correct. Yeah. So subtract 2 from whatever you roll.
14.
Okay. And he can't really dodge that way, so yeah, you hit him. If you're shooting at the hood, that means you are aiming. So just roll me some damage on that shotgun. Which, Eve, what is the damage on your shotgun?
Double barrel shotgun
Yep.
is 3d8.
3d8. So roll 3d8. And that beautiful bean footage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm hungry again.
Note to self,
I
invest
do
in
not have-
anti-vehicle rounds.
Yeah.
I don't have any D8 back here. Can Joe roll 3D8 for me?
Joe, roll 3d8. Or I can roll it for you. Fuck it.
That's true. I don't trust Joe either.
I got a 22 for the damage.
I've only known the guy for 20 years.
The DM rolling is a conflict of
Also,
interest.
also, if you would let me get a 20mm, we would have the anti-vehicle stuff covered.
I didn't say you couldn't get it.
Oh, for what?
GM said you couldn't get it.
Yeah. All right, you do 22 damage to the front of his car. Titus, it is your turn.
Okay. How
He
fast are we going?
You guys are going probably about 45, 50 at this point.
Okay. Are there any street lights, culverts, or anything on the side of the road?
Definitely street lights and
Okay.
like lights and everything like that. Like both the lamps and the lights and stuff like that.
Okay. So
And the guy
I'm
next
going
to you, like as you looked up and you were like, "Oh shit!" and then she just put a full fucking spread into his thing.
I'm using that distraction, and I'm gonna try a cop pit maneuver,
Okay.
and I'm gonna come forward about 5 miles an hour, and I'm gonna nudge him into a street light,
Okay.
just like I'm doing a car chase.
Yep. I already rolled his drive
That's what
check, so I know what
So
he's
now I
got.
need.
Like when
Need
I
my
tried to
drive
pass
check.
Peter on a motorcycle in GTA 5 circa 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a very common Leo thingy that I would have been taught. I got a 17.
Okay. Well, he had rolled an 8 off of that drive check. So let's see.
Wrecked that nerd.
So at 45, 50 miles an hour into a street lamp,
Well, I mean, if he's going into a street lamp and I roll a 3, what do you think happens?
I would say that street lamp has gone through his engine and into the car.
Yeah, but where do you think he goes at that point?
I feel like there's some
The
teeth
front?
prints on the steering wheel.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't.
From your vantage point, all you see is him, Joe. You do the pit maneuver where you kind of do one of these things and you just run him off into
Yeah, that exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to run him into it. Right.
Yeah. No, I took police drive training. I know. He's not having a good day. And you guys kind of hear that, and then you can hear like the horn just going.
And then I
As you're
say,
driving off.
that was the perfect distraction, Katassi. That was perfect. Did he go out of the windshield?
Welcome.
I mean, I rolled a 3, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Can I jump out and
And
go
that
back and
kid's-
shoot him Red Dead style?
Can you do what?
And that, children, is why you wear your seatbelt in the car.
This is true. Hashtag educational.
Reminder,
Or you know.
Katassi, you were still in the back of the truck that I am driving like a bat out of hell, so I don't think you want to climb out of anywhere.
I live for the loot.
All you
You're
say
fine.
is her just like
Superman,
the back.
Superman out the back of it. Yeah. All right. Bunny Boy. You see Titus do a sweet ass pit maneuver in front of you, and then correct back onto the road, and you know that there's still one behind you chasing you.
Well, how far behind me?
Not far, like maybe 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. Maybe.
Okay. Here's what I want to do with
Okay.
my excellent driving skills. First off, I'm going to yell for Grifter for Muffins. Wow. So I had a stroke. I'm sorry. To hang on, even though he's like weighs the same amount as the gator, so he doesn't need to. But I think it'd be cool to be like, "Hey, robot, hold on."
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold on, and I'm gonna do a pit maneuver of my own, not to be outdone by the not driver of the group. But I am gonna cheer Titus on for what he did. It was rad.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the brakes and basically I want to do a 180. Okay, here's the other car. Here's my car. I want to brake and then come around behind it, and then get behind
Nice.
them and shoot out their tires.
Okay. Roll
Yeah.
for it.
So all that,
All that. Yeah. Roll for it then.
all that.
Let's see
no
what we can
problem.
do here.
Buddy Boy watched Fast and the Furious 37.
Yep. And he got inspired. He took notes.
Please,
It
we
was on
have all
TV
of the old
Land.
ones.
What did I get? Oh, jeez. Okay. An 11.
Not bad.
So as you start to do this crazy ass maneuver, the guy in the back just kind of drifts off to the side like this, and then you do that, but you get side to side with him basically in that whole thing.
Okay. Cool. Still want to shoot his tires.
Okay. Roll higher
That
than a
cool?
15.
Okay. Okay. Please. Yo, I rolled a 16. No joke. And I got the 3 bonus. Just saying.
Roll me some damage, because the only thing you can
Yeah.
the only thing you can hit is the side where you're pointing at this point. So
Okay. I didn't think I was gonna hit. I didn't have my dice ready. I never hit.
it never hit. Sets 2 people on fire this entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
So
about to
question.
say.
So
Yes.
the rate of fire is 4, right? For,
But you're doing a complex maneuver, so you only get 1 shot.
Okay, 1.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay. So that's gonna be 12.
Holy fuck. Okay. Please hold.
12 to a tire.
Natural 20. Got it. So you shoot at the tire, and you hear the explosion. It's a good shot. You're like, pow! And then you see the kind of do one of these things, and he's like holding it together best he can, with like sparks coming off of the rim, going down the street from there. Eve, behind you, you just hear BAM! Like that. So you've got like, you kind of in the rearview mirror, you see the one car listing off to the right, and then you hear a crunch, and you're like, don't know if that was Titus or not. And then behind you, you just start seeing sparks flying behind you at the moment. Are you still trying to lead them to a college?
I mean, is there anybody left to lead? Because I feel like both of these vehicles are totaled.
Right now there's
How
still
many more
just
vehicles
one.
are there?
There's just one
Okay.
that Bunny Boy is trying to deal with.
I
He has
mean,
no tire, right?
We
Yeah.
got 3 of them, yeah.
But he's riding one on the rim.
I know. You ever tried to drive a car on the rim? It's still
Ooh.
possible.
Seen it.
Yeah, it's still possible.
I mean,
So-
for a while.
Well, if trip them forth, keep you going that way.
yeah. So, well, I guess since this person has 3 tires, we should probably go on the highway, or whatever the equivalent of the highway is near us, so that we can go really, really fast and make the rest of his car either melt or blow up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let everybody know. And then I'm gonna ask Ricardo how fast this truck goes because it's an old piece of shit.
In the side seat, Jimenez just goes, Carlos, what is going on? What is going on? And Ricardo looks at you and he's like, it goes fast enough, 55 maybe? I don't know, I don't drive that fast.
Fuck. Well, we might as well just get out and walk at this point.
I say we might want to consider ditching these cars after we get rid of this last person.
He just kind of looks at you and
Yeah.
goes, lady, who the hell are you?
Most days I don't know either, sir. So I guess then I'm going to ask everybody to chime in on a quadcom for where a good place to ditch this car would be. A good garage, parking garage, or car dealership? Are there even car dealerships still around? I
Oh.
feel like breaking in and taking a car from there would be kind of funny.
I mean, there's definitely car
true.
dealerships. Yeah, in Angel City there is, definitely, yeah.
Beautiful.
And if we're dark and quiet, we don't necessarily have to pick up another vehicle. We can just get back in our regular cars and go.
I mean, technically, I do have
Yeah.
Underworld, which would mean I could probably just see if I knew any used car salesmen and ask them for a car.
So, do we really? Because we have the sedan and the Gator.
A sedan,
We
a gator,
got
and a
plenty
truck
of
right now.
room. We don't really need the truck. We just need the plant and them and the sedan and the Gator.
Yeah.
So we just need to break this tail, and then... So basically, I could just keep going... I'm gonna drive serpentines through the blocks.
Okay.
That way they can't shoot me.
Okay.
I
I don't think they're gonna
No.
catch up to you in the front right now. I think they've got a lot of other things to deal with.
know,
Okay.
but also...
All right. But rule of cool, Dad.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Are you staying in the same general area, or are you still driving away from the rest of the group? Let me. Like when you say you're serpentining, are you just kind of like leading them in like a circle to make sure that you don't get too far away from your group, or?
Yes,
Okay.
because if we're going to be ditching this truck and then getting into the vehicles, then I don't want to just like take the fuck off and then have somebody intercept me while I'm waiting.
Okay. All right. Muffins, you have a new friend that's standing next to you in a car with a lot of sparks flying up at you.
This whole time, that we've been getting chased, and they gotten closer. I have just been overcome with the urge, and I'm not going to because I know it's going to probably result in the destruction of Muffins. I just want to jump out of the back of the thing and just meatball through their windshield.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
This is why you
Why
don't tell
not?
this GM that.
This is a perfect excuse that you need cupcakes for.
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it would accelerate the ability that you would need to go build a new one if you so desire. Just
No,
saying.
Also, we're
Muffins
all
might
in
be.
like robotics and biomechanics right now,
She's
so
gotten
it's not
torn
like
up
we
so
won't
much.
have the shop to fix muffins.
Just shoot the car to death.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna. If they're right next to us, I'm basically just gonna put my minigun in their window and just open fire. on the-
Just roll and don't roll a 1. How's that?
Okay, I did not roll 1. Lowest one was a 10.
Okay. So because it only has 3 wheels, it's not accelerating, obviously. And Bunny Boy, being the driving aficionado that he is, can easily keep up with him. So he pulls you up basically right alongside. And you just kind of like lean down with basically the Mega Buster and just obliterate that side of the car. And as you blowing out all the rest of the windows, there's nobody else in the car. So there's not going to be some surprise person to jump out there and be like, ha-ha! And the person that's in the middle of the car, well, he's in the middle of the car now because he's, like, in pieces. Because, I mean, again, point-blank minigun equals liquid. Or at least Swiss
Chunky
cheese.
salsa.
Yes, chunky salsa. Think about that
Splut.
next time you're at a Mexican
Splut.
restaurant. Think
Delicious
of Identico.
salsa.
Yeah.
Margaritas
Oh.
and chunky salsa.
Yes. The name of the episode now. What do you guys want to do? You have you have murdered a lot of people.
GTFO as fast as possible.
Obviously, we're bailing out, but I will call Mr. Beecher
Okay.
and say, so I have Ricardo, his sister, in this plant. There's our money.
I need them back alive. Meet me.
I have them alive right now.
I know. Meet me. God, I don't know. All right, and he texts you a
called us
location.
amateurs.
He doesn't hear that, but
Okay.
yeah, he texts you a location for that one.
I send that to the group. Next.
How do we know he's not setting us up?
We don't, but we have a muffins.
We have a muffin.
It's the answer to everything right now.
Here's the thing. The last group wasn't expecting a Rav at a gunfight.
Does he know that we have a Rav?
Nope.
No.
And one of the things I'm doing, by the
So
way, is stashing Muffins back under the tarp in the gator.
Okay.
Yeah. See? So we head for that location.
Okay. Are you going to take the truck with you, or are you going to try to pile everybody in a sedan, or?
Eva's shaking her head.
Nope.
We can ditch the truck because it's obviously going to be. I mean, even if those guys in the sedans died, they probably got the license plate in the make of the truck, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's everybody talks, so we're gonna need to ditch it, and then we're gonna need to split up, I guess, into both of the vehicles.
Okay. After the day that Ricardo has had, it doesn't take a lot to persuade him to get in the sedan with you. And he walks his sister over and puts her in the passenger seat of the sedan. And as he opens up the back door of the sedan, he's as there's a body laying in the floor of the back seat.
Right, just prop him up in the middle. You'll be fine.
He a bit shell shocked, attempts to get Grifter's body into a seat. So I think that's what Eve. That's Eve, Katassi, Jimenez, Ricardo, and Titus all in one car.
One of y'all gonna have to go ride with Bunny Boy.
I mean, I could wake up and get back in the Bunny Boy.
Yeah, but then your
can ride
body's
with
a
Bunny
little
Boy,
less
too.
protected.
True.
I have the plant. I can stash the plant with Muffins under the tarp and get in with
Yeah.
Bunny Boy.
Okay.
Could
Sounds
you
good.
make Muffins like do the curl around the plant
Oh, yeah,
to protect it?
I'm gonna hug it like it's my lover.
There you go. Okay,
But
so
not like the people that he kills.
right. He little spoons the plant. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys drive over to this location, it's nondescript, basically a different type of 7-Eleven, essentially, like a Quickie Mart, but not the same one that you guys had went to. Very dark, not a whole lot of lighting there. Jack gets out of the car. He's waiting on you, sitting on the hood. And he walks over and gives Ricardo a big hug, and then kind of like does one of these things and puts his face in his hands, and then just kind of smacks him like that, and he goes, "The fuck were you thinking?" And Ricardo looks back at him and he's like, "I was doing it for her." And in the back seat, for those that have been driving with him, Jimenez never really looks at you. Ever. And Jack walks over and gets Jimenez out of the car. And he looks back
I don't
at...
find this weird.
You don't find it weird? Okay, cool.
No.
All right.
She just watched us murder a bunch of people.
Fair enough. So she grabs onto Ricardo's arm. And Jack looks over at you, Titus, and goes, "The plant. Can you help me with the plant, please?"
Money.
Fair. He takes out a glow, and he looks at you and goes, "Point to point or somewhere else?"
It's fine.
Okay.
I pull out my glow.
Yep. Points to points. You see it register. It's clean. It's good.
Okay. And I say, one moment. Well, I say, follow me. And then I walk him over to where Muffins is holding the plant.
Mm-hmm.
I pull back the tarp.
He goes, "Jesus
and
Christ!
I take the plant from Muffin.
The hell is that?"
I go,
I also imagine having
Insurance.
point blank shot a couple of people. There's probably a lot of blood on Muffins.
"Oh,
at
it's
this point.
disgusting right now. You put a guy through a wall."
I say, that's insurance.
Well, I guess I'm glad the plant was in good hands. And he's not really like scrutinizing it. He's looking it over, but he's like, "It looks like it's in decent shape, actually, for whatever it's been through." All right.
It's not dead, and you have your plant.
Nope. And you have your money, and we will never speak of this again. I've got to go figure out how to get these two to safety now. Thank you.
Wait,
Yes, young lady.
before you go, may I have a leaf off of your plant?
Gonna smoke that shit later.
And hands it over to you.
No, but
And
thank you.
he just kind of looks at you up and down, and he's like, and then he hurries over to his car, which is a very lovely car, actually. Puts the plant in the back where it cannot be hidden, or where it can be hidden, like in the floorboard. looks back at you all again, gives a very like curt nod, and drives off.
Before he closes the door on it, I'm going to say, bye, Plantula!
I'm surprised you didn't name it Ivy.
We bonded. It's actually Plantula Ivy.
Ah, there
Beautiful.
you go.
Beautiful names.
And on that note, that is where we're going to stop tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you all for playing along with everybody in the chat. We love you. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Go vote. For the love of fucking God, please go vote. And we will talk to you again next week. We love you so much. Mwah. We'll see y'all next week, all right?